Have you ever been frustrated over being so close on closing a deal, but for various reasons you can't seal the deal? Have you ever sometimes wished for a magic wand that would lead to you closing that deal? Or have you been wondering why some people tend to close almost all their deals while some others don't? Welcome to Steady Improvement, the place where you level up your sales skills and achieve your sales goals. In today's episode, we're going to illustrate one great way to make you close more deals and earn more money. We would like to share one way an extremely successful friend of ours uses anchoring in his job as a real estate agent. This is a great tool to use and it can be applied in a lot of different situations. Let's summarize what anchoring is shortly. It is that you use a number that is extremely much lower than the asking price if you are on the buying side, and if you are the person selling, you use an extremely much higher number than what you want. It will bend the counterpart's reality and most likely will get them to show their hands and give you the lowest or the highest number that they are thinking of. We have a friend of ours that uses anchoring in the following way. Our friends work as a real estate agent and therefore are handling the negotiation between the buyers and the sellers on the price and other things. Our friend uses it in this way when he has a seller that has unrealistic expectations of the price, so then he needs to bend their reality in order to get them to understand what is good and not. Let's say we have a situation where the seller of the apartment has expectations of getting $2 million for his apartment, although the apartment might be worth 1.8 at the highest. Our friend takes the listing, then they have a private showing for 5 potential customers. After the showing, our friend calls everyone of the potential customers and get the following price indications. 2 out of 5 says no on the spot. 1 of the 5 thinks that the apartment is worth $1.5 million. Another one thinks roughly about $1.6 million. And the last person thinks that it's worth $1.7 million, but have flexibility to go a little higher to get a fast deal. What our friend now does in order to bend the seller's reality could be the following. He now calls the seller, starts off with the 2 people who have turned down the apartment and tells the seller the reasons for that. And now he says that he has 3 left, but they are unfortunately interested on the following price points. The first one is interested at $1 million. Another one is interested at $1.1 million, and the last one is interested at $1.4 million, but can have the flexibility to go a little bit upwards. Now you might think, let's start a bidding, but that is for another episode, and now we're going to talk about anchoring and how our friend uses it. The seller might react in a different way, but most certainly will be shocked. Most likely, we will now go down in his expectations from maybe $2 million to $1.8 million. So now, by doing the above, you have gotten your seller down $200,000. Now you should ask for a counteroffer from your seller so we can present it to your potential clients. The seller might counter with, let's say, $1.8 million. And you're smart here. You don't only want to bend the seller's reality, you want to bend the potential customer's reality as well. So you work in both ends. So all the potential customers knew beforehand that the seller's expectations is $2 million. And now you could come back to them and say, unfortunately, we can't make it work at the suggested number. As you knew before, the seller wants $2 million. Now, in a sort of good scenario, 2 might say no and look for other apartments, but you still have the person who indicated at $1.6 left in the game. So now it's negotiation time. The only potential client that are now left might give you a counteroffer at $1.8 million. And now you know as the broker that this is the number that